fall. It's Rhode Island, and I got a crap ton of leaves in my yard. Awesome. Finally done raking leaves. That sucked. Good job. What's up, guys? Another voiceover. Hit a chest workout. So I always start with either dumbbells or flat bench, but on this day I started with flat bench press. Just so you guys know, bench press is the #1 exercise that is affected by how much food you're eating. So I didn't eat that well this day, so I really didn't hit the weights that I could have. So I usually warm up with 135. I like to use 185 to see how I'm feeling, and it felt heavier than usual. So for my 3x8, I was planning on using at least 225, but the way that the 185 felt, it just didn't fly up like it usually does. So I dropped the weight and I used 215 for my 3x8, and that's just a good way to gauge how you're feeling. You're not gonna have your best every day, and you guys have to understand that. Even if it's not your best day, say you can only give 75%, give 100% of that 75%. Don't just slack off and say, oh, I'm just gonna take it easy. So I did the best that I could with what I had in the tank. So after flat, I usually like to switch it and go into an incline, or if I do an incline first, I'll go into a flat. But I'm a lot better at incline dumbbells than barbell movements. So I used 60s to see how I felt, and these actually flew. So I went from the 60s to the 85s for a 3x8, and this is actually lighter than I planned on going. I planned on going at least 90s or 95s. Like I said, I didn't really eat that well that day. But guys, use dumbbells. Don't half rep. The point of using dumbbells is to get the full range of motion that you can't really get with a barbell. Right after that, so 2 compound movements, we went right into some isolation work. I like doing decline flies, so I hit my lower pec, so we went a flat movement, an incline movement, and now we're doing a decline movement, hitting all aspects of the chest. How much weight you can use on chest flies does not matter. How hard you can squeeze your pecs and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze at the bottom is the most important part. The stretch is equally as important, but I feel like if you really want to hit that inner chest, just squeeze the hell out of them. After that, we went to another fly. I like the Pec Deck fly machine. I don't like grabbing the handles though. I actually get a better range of motion if you go all the way out like I'm doing in this. You get an extra 4 or 5 inches. And when I'm coming and squeezing, guys, I'm bringing my hands in like this. Right, I feel like I get a better squeeze if I'm squeezing my pinkies together. That's a tip that I got from Hunter Labrada. And as you saw on the piece of paper that I wrote down, I like to write down my workouts, like you guys know. I planned on doing 2 sets of chest dips, but someone was on the dip machine. So another finisher that I have in mind, and guys, you always got to keep exercises in the memory bank, because people are going to be on stuff. You might not be able to breeze through a workout with everything that you want. So I did 2 sets of hands elevated push-ups till failure. Well guys, I hope you liked that video. I got a sick chest pump from that workout, so I would definitely go try that. Love finishing the, I planned on, you guys saw in the beginning, well first off, I like to write down my workouts, even when I'm freestyling. I just finished a program a week and a half ago, so I'm doing like a week, 2 weeks just freestyling, doing like old school bodybuilding splits, back workouts, chest workouts, just for fun. It's good for your head, so you're not stuck in, I need to do this, this, and this. It's pretty relaxing, and it's actually good for your body. So you're not doing the same thing over and over and over again. But guys, write down your workouts, even if you're freestyling. Definitely if you're doing a program, track your progression, track your weights. I didn't track my weights. I know what weights to work with in certain situations, which is why I do accumulation sets. So as you saw on bench press side, depending on how 185 moves, I can usually gauge what I'm going to work with. And then for dumbbells, I used the 60s, so that allowed me to gauge where I would be on incline for dumbbells. But guys, if you write down your workouts are going to be so much better, because you're mentally, psychologically ready for the workout, which is going to allow you to be more physically ready. Too many times you see people going to the gym and just walking around and deciding what they're going to do while they're in the gym. That's not good. You want to be mentally ready, so the intensity's there and you're going from exercise to exercise. You know exactly what sets you're hitting, rep ranges, weights, all that good stuff. So guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'll do more of these. Gosh, that sounds bright. Going home right now. I'm gonna go to work, so yeah, definitely give it a thumbs up, comment, ask questions, and definitely subscribe. We appreciate the support.